registered dietitian Jennifer Miller joins us today to talk about tomatoes, which is a big summer favorite for a lot of people. So first of all, tell us, how good are they for you?
Sure, so you can have a cup of cherry tomatoes or just one tomato for about 20 calories. So it's a great snack to have, great to incorporate into all your meals, and then you're obviously getting your vitamin A, your C, K in there, so definitely a good choice to snack on.
You know, and I was also looking at, you have some fun facts sometimes about, people go to a lot of trouble to grow large pumpkins or large tomatoes, and it says here that there was actually one that weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces, a tomato.
Yes, it's crazy. Like you say, the fairs going on and different competitions that are going on. And yeah, so that person used to make about 21 different sandwiches and cut it all up to use that tomato.
Very nice. All right, so once we go ahead and get those tomatoes, what's the best way to store them? Should you refrigerate or not?
It's really best to not refrigerate them. As long as they're whole, keep them at room temperature. As soon as you put them in the refrigerator, they start to get really pulpy. So it's best to keep them at room temperature. Use within a couple days, though. If you do cut them or prepare them for anything, food safety, stick them in the fridge at that point then.
Okay, now some people love to have them just sliced up on a sandwich cold, but other people really like to cook with them. Do they lose any of their ingredients just from cooking?
Not really. Some of the things too, they're going to break down, so it's going to, you're going to get more of those vitamins out of it once it cooks a little bit too. So it's really good as long as you're not kind of overcooking it. Okay. You're definitely going to get those nutrients in it, whether you're having it fresh or raw, and it's better to have it than not have it at all too.
Very good. All right, so give us an idea. What did you decide to make here with the tomatoes?
So this is a one-pot tomato dish recipe with pasta, and I love it because you really literally make it in one pot. Usually you have to cook the pasta beforehand.
Sure.
You put the pasta in the pot hard, and you put fresh basil in there, tomatoes, onions, garlic, and some water, and then you just let that cook, and it's ready to go for you, all in one pot.
So it is super easy, and a lot of times kids will like this. It's pretty uncomplicated, not too many tons of different flavors in there either.
No, and this is a great way to really cut down on sodium too. Instead of buying a jar of spaghetti sauce, the flavor you get from the fresh basil and fresh tomatoes, you really don't need, and there's some Parmesan cheese, you don't need to have jarred spaghetti sauce, so you really decrease the sodium in this too.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Jennifer. And for more on this recipe, you can always go to getactivelacrosse.org. And stay with us. Back with a look at your forecast right after this.